President Trump announced Wednesday night that he has ordered the Department of War, the Pentagon, to begin testing nuclear weapons on an equal basis with China and Russia. It comes as just hours after Vladimir Putin announced that Russia tested a nuclear-powered drone that can create a tsunami that can devastate a city. Now, it's important to distinguish here between nuclear-powered weapons and actual nuclear weapons. Trump is saying here, and we're seeking clarity on this, that he's talking about actual nuclear weapons tests. What Russia's been testing in recent days was a nuclear-capable missile as well as a nuclear-powered drone. Now, that's an important distinction. We're talking about payload versus propulsion. You can be propelled by a nuclear reaction in the case of the drone, but your payload might still be conventional. Whereas a nuclear payload, a nuclear bomb, is another story. The world has not been seeing nuclear tests by the US, by Russia, or China since the 1990s. The last US nuclear test was back in 1992. The last Russian one was in 1990. And the last Chinese one was in 1996. Now, that doesn't stop anybody from testing missiles that could hold a nuclear payload or weapons that, again, are nuclear powered via nuclear reaction, but have a conventional payload. That the Trump announcement came just minutes before he was set to meet with the Chinese Premier Xi Jinping. Trump got a question from the media about it and decided not to answer a question about his nuclear announcement. The U.S. used to test nuclear weapons throughout the Cold War, and then that last test happened in Nevada back in 1992. That's when then President George H.W. Bush said the Cold War is over, we are done testing. We signed a treaty in 1996 to stop testing nuclear weapons. Again, the Russians haven't tested actual nuclear bombs since the 90s, but in recent days, Putin has been upping his threats and showcasing, again, nuclear-powered weaponry and some weaponry that could hold a nuclear bomb at some point in reaction to some of the Trump pressure in regards to Ukraine. It's a story we'll be watching closely.